Today is Wednesday, June 28th, and we are checking out of our hotel and taking the train to Paris. We're then going to check out the catacombs and, depending on our energy level, do some sightseeing.
So on the way to our hotel, we noticed Eric's bag seemed heavier, and we checked out the wheels, and the one wheel on the back is kind of busted. I'm assuming from walking all the way from the airport to the train station, from the train to our hotel. So now it's like major pain in the butt. Dragging it everywhere because it's like super heavy.
I tried flipping it to the broken ones and I'm like, literally, it's not even moving. I'm like dragging
Yeah,
it.
You're dragging the whole thing. So, this is gonna be a long travel day.
We are now in the underground at Tower Hill. We need to get to King's Cross, so we'll be taking the Circle Line via Liverpool Street. It's hard to read, but we are the third train and still have a few more minutes to wait. It is a 16-minute ride to King's Cross, St. Pancras, where we'll then board our 12:30 train to Paris. They have some seating upstairs, but looks like this location is mostly for to-go orders.
I love barbecue dip, ketchup dip, sweet curry. I don't even know what you use that for.
Maybe the cucumbers?
Maybe.
We're outside of King's Cross and at King's Cross Square eating our McDonald's for breakfast. We got cucumber slices.
These are your pancakes.
Not pancakes.
And then I got a sandwich and a hash brown.
Oh.
It's a Mighty McMuffin.
Oh. That looks pretty good.
Yeah, I'm surprised they don't have this in America because people would probably like it.
Oh yeah.
Bacon and sausage both.
Of course. Does the hash brown taste the same?
I think so.
Well, I'm hot. Does it feel less greasy?
Maybe.
These forks are like super fun. They're like cardboard or something. Better for the environment, but doesn't necessarily work. I already kind of broke it.
And here at King's Cross Station is where Harry Potter and his classmates would board the Hogwarts Express to get to Hogwarts. These scenes were actually filmed here, but between platform 4 and 5.
So here we have the Harry Potter shop at 9 3/4 platform. To get in there isn't much of a line right now, but this is the line to take a photo with the trolley. And it's located by platforms 9 and 10 here in King's Cross. Please note, don't block the doors over here, because this is a passenger assist lounge. Yeah, this is what it is over here. That's really awesome. They have a guy here that tells you like how to stand. They give you some props, wands, scarves that you want to wear to make a really good memorable picture over here. So that's super cool.
Howdy doers. We're on the Eurostar. I'm excited. It's a train, and it goes from here to Paris.
To the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole process wasn't bad. I mean, there was security and kind of like airport security, and then like
metal detectors
and passport stuff. But And the wait wasn't too long. Like, I think timing everything out worked pretty well.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
But yeah, so now we're just chilling on the train until we start moving.
Excited.
And excited to see what we get to see on the way.
Whatever.
I don't know if ours is written.
So this is a look inside our train. They have a little cafe where you can buy hot drinks, non-alcoholic, and alcoholic drinks. They have snacks, sandwiches, hot food, and sweet treats.
Bonjour.
Bonjour. Bonjour. There's a capital account with the phone company out there.
Chers
Part of it.
passagers,
Being a part of it.
bienvenue
Like
à
you own a
Paris,
small
gare du Nord.
piece of it.
Il est 15h44, heure
But
locale.
it's capital credits.
Bonjour, s'il vous plaît.
So this is our room. We are in the Best Western
Trocadero.
Trocadero. So it is technically twin beds pushed together. You got a night light on either side. You have outlets that you need the adapter for. Looks like a nightstand on either side. Beautiful picture of the Eiffel Tower. 2 windows, a full-length mirror, a cute little seat over here. We got a TV, more outlets, including some USB ports, a phone. If you want to talk to the front desk, you hit 9. Looks like we got, is this ours or is this theirs, Nestle Pure Life?
That was here already.
It looks like you got some teas, sugars, teapot. We have a safe and hangers, an extra blanket, 2 extra blankets. It is air conditioned in here, which is nice. Chair and desk. Then we have a bathroom, hair dryer. Okay, this is interesting. How it's just like to protect the top part of this door. We have some bars of soap, hair and body gel, cups, drying rack. Really cute. Ooh, Eric opened the window to look at our view. You want to show them the view, babe?
And out this window is the Eiffel Tower. So this is the Trocadero, and that's the Eiffel Tower. And that's Melanie.
And she did comment that especially at night, make sure any bags you have in front of you, because kind of like pickpocketing, scams, that kind of thing is definitely prevalent at night. But just keep care of your surroundings at all times.
So there's also glasses. This looks like a bottle opener. and a mini fridge. And it is, minus the sandwich, it's already stocked with some stuff. And then there's also a trash can under this chair. And this is a small hotel. This is how many rooms are on this floor, so just 5. And there's only 5 floors. So it is a smaller hotel, but looks good. First stop in Paris, McDonald's. Yeah. Yeah, credit card. Oh, wow.
You gotta make pancakes.
Can I edit it? Chicken, bacon, melted cheese, no tomatoes. Salad, no sauce. Okay. And then another. Do you want any? And then how do I get a drink? Okay, your turn. Got chicken nuggets, some kind of wrap.
Baby chicken wrap.
Baby chicken wrap. And I got daddy chicken wrap. And then, did you get like a Big Mac?
Mm-hmm. It's about the same.
And then we got your fry sauce. And then Big Tasty sauce. And Cokes. I mean, this chicken looks really good. Like, it is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Now, we are going 65 feet beneath Paris into the catacombs. There are 131 steps to go down, and 112 steps to climb up. Only a small portion of this labyrinth is open to the public. To get there, you have to walk through tunnels for a few minutes. Luckily, we had an audio tour to keep us company. There's a black line on the ceiling to help find your way out and blocks naming the street above you. You can see remnants of the quarry where they excavated limestone in the 13th century. By the late 18th century, these old quarries were beginning to collapse under the weight of a rapidly expanding Paris. Transporting bones down here was to help fix this problem. There are bones of approximately 6 million Parisians here. In the late 18th century, Paris started having major public health problems tied to the city's cemeteries, including the smell of rotting bodies and their overcrowding. 1780 introduced more problems as the oversaturated ground caused cellar collapses near Les Innocents, the largest cemetery in Paris at the time. As a result, many bodies were disturbed and disease broke out across the city. This led to a decision to transfer their contents to an underground site. They chose Tombe Issoire quarries, which at the time were located outside the capital. In operation since at least the 15th century and then abandoned, these quarries were a small part of the labyrinth that extended under the city over approximately 2,000 acres. Preparation of the site and the organization of bone transfers were entrusted to Charles Axel Guillemot, an inspector at the Department of General Quarry Inspection. The first evacuations were made from 1785 to 1787 and concerned the largest cemetery in Paris, the St. Innocent Cemetery, which had been closed in 1780 after consecutive use for nearly 10 centuries. The tombs, common graves, and charnel house were emptied of their bones, which was transported at night to avoid hostile reactions from the Parisian population in the church. The bones were dumped into 2 quarry wells and then distributed and piled into the galleries by the quarry workers. Transfers continued after the French Revolution until 1814. They were begun again in 1840 during urban renovation by Louis Philippe and the Haussmann reconfiguration of the city from 1859 to 1860. The site was consecrated as the Paris Municipal Orangery on April 7, 1786, and from that time forward took on the mythical name of the Catacombs in reference to the Roman catacombs, which had fascinated the public since their discovery. The Municipal Ossuary in the Paris Catacombs is one of the world's largest and one of only a handful located underground. Before being opened to the public in 1809, it underwent an extensive decorative rearrangement and transformed the site using a museographical and monumental approach. The bones, which had previously been loosely piled, were carefully organized in walls according to a quarry backfill arrangement. The facade consists of rows of tibia, alternating with skulls, and the remaining bones were piled behind this wall. There were often only small fragments as a consequence of them being dumped into the quarry. Masonry monuments in the antique and Egyptian styles were also installed along the circuit, in the shape of Doric columns, altars, stiles, or tombs. This is the Fountain of the Four Parts of the World. Built between 1867 and 1874, showcases 4 women supporting the celestial sphere. They represent Africa, America, Asia, and Europe. The general theme of the fountain is directly related to the nearby Paris Observatory.
I don't know if I mentioned this when we were in London, but it's like one of those things where it's like, it's really cool to be here, where everything's based off of, but when you go someplace else, they pick like the nicest parts of it to recreate it.
You mean like
at Disney, like if they want to recreate the France Pavilion, they pick the nicest parts of it, and there's no graffiti because people don't live there.
Oh yeah, I mean it's a lot easier to like keep and everything.
This is the Luxembourg Gardens, and here you'll witness my awesome football save. It covers 56.8 acres and is known for its lawns, tree-lined promenades, tennis courts, flower beds, and model sailboats on its octagonal grand basin.
I like their palm trees down there.
Creation of the garden began in 1612, when Marie de Medici, the widow of King Henry IV, constructed the Luxembourg Palace as her new residence. The park is styled after parks she had known as a child in Florence. The garden today is owned by the French Senate, which meets in the palace.
I love these lines of trees and how they're like cut very nicely into squares. They just look so nice. I like the church next to it.
It's pretty.
This is the Pantheon, but not the one located in Rome. The edifice was built between 1758 and 1790 from designs by Jacques-Germain Soufflot at the request of King Louis XV of France. The king intended it as a church dedicated to Saint Genevieve, Paris's patron saint, whose relics were to be housed in the church. By the time the construction was finished, the French Revolution had started. The National Constituent Assembly voted in 1791 to transform the Church of Saint Genevieve into a mausoleum for the remains of the distinguished French citizens. The temple is devoted to liberty on the model of the Pantheon in Rome.